I'm gonna be posting this in the Crusaders Guild uh, Facebook group here. One of the members, the one of the GMs there, 3-1, was wondering about the sorc abilities and had a little rant on there about the skill lines and everything. And I want to kind of show everyone that it's not a necessity to have all these different skill lines like the Sigic and stuff like that for good damage output on your sorc. I am using one Mage's Guild ability, which is Structured Entropy. Yes, you do have to find some books to do that, but I think it's level 4 or 5, so I mean you don't even have to finish it. To have all the passives in there, you definitely want to finish it. There are apps on your phone where you can go and look up where the lore books are, and it gives you a description of where they are, and you can go collect them. If you just do one area a day, like an hour for an area, do one area a day, you can have your Mages Guild to 10 in a week, honest. So it's not terrible. It's really not. The other Mages Guild ability that I have on my bar at least, is Inner Light. This is the Mage Light. When you open up the Mages Guild quest line, this is the first thing they give you. I have it morphed to Inner Light. It gives me more maximum magicka and spell critical rating. Most people that are using a sorc of some sort already have this on their bars to begin with. But other than that, I am using Unstable Wall of Storms. I am using Liquid Flood. I'm using my Volatile Familiar. I have my Inner Light. I have my Critical Surge for my own personal healing. And on the front bar, I'm running Greater Storm Atronach. When I bar swap, I have my pet again. I have my Daedric Prey. I have my Crystal Fragment, my Structured Entropy, and my Inner Light, again, just slotted for the extra magicka and the Major Prophecy. And I'm using Shooting Star on this bar here. Shooting Star is a wonderful ultimate for trash groups because it does a good bit of damage, stays behind for 13 seconds, and does a lot of damage for that 13 seconds as well. Plus, you get 12 ultimate for every enemy hit with the initial blast. I've dropped this in trash mobs in dungeons before and literally got my ultimate back 2 or 3 seconds later just because I hit so many targets with it. So, and it's a Mage's Guild ability. And one of the passives in the Mage's Guild is increase your max magicka and magic recovery by 2% for each Mage's Guild ability is slotted. Since I have 3 of them on this bar, on my back bar, my max magicka and my magicka recovery goes up by 6%. Now, yes, once again, you do have to search out books to get this to this passive. You really do. But it's not a complete necessity. You just have a little bit lower max magicka and DPS output than what I'm about to show you. Rotation, very static, very simple. It is the Unstable Wall, the Lightning Flood. I'm going to bar swap. I'm going to use my Daedric Prey. I'm going to use my Volatile Familiar. If my Crystal Frag procs, I'm going to hit my Crystal Frag. I'm going to do a fully charged heavy attack. I'm going to apply Structured Entropy. I'm going to bar swap and start over. So it's not a hard ability to, or not a hard rotation to get used to either. Inventory-wise, setup, I am running a Maelstrom's Lightning Staff. This does make a difference. You do get more DPS out of a Maelstrom Lightning Staff. I really do. I'm not even going to try to tell you that you don't. I am running the Mother Sorrow as well. I have 5 pieces of Mother Sorrow for crit. For the crit rating. I'm wearing Zon on my head and shoulders. Mother Sorrow and Necropotent. On my Necropotence, most of the stuff I have is Divine, except for this piece that I, for some reason, transmuted into Reinforced. I must have been very green to the situation when I did that. I don't get it, but everything else is in Divines. My jewelry, I have spell damage glyphs on all my jewelry with Bloodthirsty trait on all 3 of them. I kind of wish I'd have left this on Arcane, to be honest with you. I'd rather had the more max magicka at this point. Bloodthirsty works, But Arcane would be pretty cool as well. And Flower is in the background dousing me with water and just being a pain in the butt, as she always is. I am running the Shadow Mundus Stone to increase my critical damage done by 18%. So this rotation, I'm going to... This Elemental Susceptibility, this is just applies Major Breach. This is the same thing a tank applies when it is in... Will you quit dancing? This is the same thing that a tank applies when he uses Puncture, or, not Puncture, but Pierce Armor. So I'm just going to apply this for a second. This particular morph, when used, when you put it on the enemy, when you deal damage to the enemy, it refreshes the effect of the countdown timer. So I can apply it like so, and then switch back to the ability I'd normally have right there, and I can. You guys are killing me right now. So I can have this part look like it would if I had a tank in here actually, providing the major breach and major fracture. So this will be numbers very similar to what I will get in a dungeon with a tank. That one is a little bit lower than you would normally see. Must not have gotten the one problem with this ability, in my opinion, is it does rely on a little bit on RNG because of the crit ratings, and the crit ratings changing from bar to bar, because on my front bar where my Maelstrom staff is, I do not have as high of a crit rating because I'd only have 3 pieces of Mother Sorrow on the front bar. That's why I have this set up to where I'm doing 2 abilities on the front bar and trying to swap off of it as quick as possible to get at least 3 to 4 abilities and my heavy attack on the back bar, so I'm getting as much crit damage as possible. So it does create a little bit of an inconsistency when it comes to the DPS output. I've hit 40, 45, 46, 47. I've hit clear up to 50k with this. So it can be a little bit inconsistent, but you're not going to even notice it in a dungeon. You're going to be doing a lot of damage output in a dungeon with this, and you're just going to watch bosses wiping really quick with this. So I hope that helps out, guys. Just wanted to show you that you don't have to carry like the Sigic lines. You don't have to be doing the Soul Trap line and stuff like that. You do need a couple out of the Mages Guild, which I know is a pain to get all the way leveled up. I really know it is, but there is an app called the ESO app, I think it's called, and I'm not sure if it's $1.99 on your phone, or if you just look it up on, like, if you have a laptop or something you sit beside you, you can definitely look up locations online and then kind of run to them, and have a general area with the app that I've purchased in the past, like I said, for $2 on the phone. It ends up being, that is great! That is great! The app ends up, giving you a description of exactly where the book is. It's not fun, I'm not going to lie to you, but the reward is completely worth it if you get it all the way to 10. It really is. And the best way to get it to 10 as well is go in through your lore library and look at ones that you have completed really close to completion, and you can look up those specific books you need and go find them. And for completing a whole book series gives you more Mages Guild points as well, so it helps level it quicker. So those are the tips I got for you guys. I hope that helps. I just wanted people to see that you don't have to be using Sigic line and stuff like that, or the Soul Trap line to be doing your different damages, be doing really good damages. I am using all sorc line abilities except for obviously the entropy and I mean the blockade, but that's a standard when it comes to Magicka characters regardless. Um, so you can do really good DPS and have a lot of sorc ability still. But I hope that helps, guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me on Facebook, contact me on the PlayStation, in the guild, whatever. I will do my best to help out every way that I can. Thank you, guys, and have a good one.